Improving a chess from 700 elo online to 1400 elo again on chess.com, on the app, on the platform. It can take you as little time as of 6 weeks. Okay, you might think it doesn't, but let me give you right now a quick proof. Okay, so here is my own example. Okay, as you can see, I leveled up from 700 to 1400 in approximately a few weeks, from July, okay, at the end of June, the beginning of July, into the beginning of September, end of August. Okay, it didn't take as long as you might think. And this video that you're watching is going to be a little bit different to all the other videos that exist like on the chess niche, because I'm not going to show you like a specific tactic that you need to train, or a theory behind an opening. I'm going to specify your attention towards fixing a concept. Okay, one thing, fixing one thing, not learning something else, but fixing one thing that you most beginners, they just overlook. Okay, and that is actually why they're always stuck. I overlooked it when I was 700, and I'm pretty sure that if you are a beginner, you're also like overlooking this thing. Let's start with the first example for this, the concept that I'm going to show you. So as you can see, black is winning. Okay, he's winning. He has just his pieces that look a lot better. Think about it. He has a knight. For what? For white's knight and a bishop. After this, white makes the move bishop to b5, and this actually makes black a little bit better. Just a thing for beginner. With bishops, you don't want to take knights, because bishops are considered a little bit better, okay, in most cases. So for an example here, you're not actually going to take the knight. It's why this move is actually making black a little bit better. It's not that, this move is bad for you, it just gives black another tempo to make another great move. He makes the move pawn to e5. The reason that now this is equal is one, because of course it gives you the pawn, but there's another reason. It makes you this gigantic pawn chain. Take a look. The king side, it's very hard for black to do anything here if he would like, because, well, there's this huge pawn chain that distracts him. This is really where you need to pay attention. This is where all of you beginners that are still stuck have made a mistake, and I've made this exact mistake as well, so don't worry. Black, okay, he thinks, okay, my knight is clearly under threat. Okay, I can see it. I need a way to solve this. This is the issue. The move that black makes in order to solve this problem is bishop to g4. As you can see, it immediately puts white in a completely winning position. You think, okay, I'm going to threaten the queen. That is going to solve the problem of the pawn threatening my knight. It doesn't work like this. Okay, why is this? Well, you can just take. You can put your queen here. After the rook takes, the computer considers it a little bit worse. There was another move that white made. Okay, white first of all made bishop takes, and then queen here. So let me just show you this. Okay, the sequence of moves that happen is bishop takes on c6, pawn takes. Okay, so first of all you damage their pawn structure. In this case specifically, it's better to take, because now you're making them very weak, doubled and isolated pawns. A little bit better. Okay, and after this, yes, now you can take the queen. Okay, queen, rook takes, and now you're clearly going to end up losing this knight and being a material disadvantage. And if you are wondering, okay, is this the mistake that I'm making? Is really blunders what is stopping me? There is a sort of like an experiment that you can try, okay, to really see if this is why you're stuck. Go now for the past 5 games, okay, 4 or 5 games, open them in your browser and just see how many moves like this happen. If moves like this happen more than once, this is the reason. Okay, there is no other reason. When I was a beginner, okay, in the level that you're probably right now, all of this time, like all the time that you see right there, 700, 700, 700, 700, the only thing that I really made which was wrong to my level is blunders, and that kept me stuck. Okay, and if you want to level up, you need to first of all fix this. And of course, like we're gonna talk soon about how to fix it, but let me show you just another example to prove this really well. Okay, so here we have the second example for this video. So black is winning. Okay, he have made the move rook to a7. Okay, from here to there. Of course, the idea is to threaten a checkmate. And the move that white made next is g3. Okay, very good. You're one defending from the checkmate, but you're also threatening a bishop, which is very, very nice. What is the move that you think is the best move in this position? A player who is above 1000 is going to think, okay, I have a pawn and a bishop that are under threat. Okay, it's clear. And so I need to slide the bishop back to defend it, or at least move the bishop here, for example, to at least like have a strong diagonal for the bishop. Okay, and once if he takes like foolishly, okay, you could come here and not make a checkmate, but infiltrate with the rook. But the player who is going to stay stuck below 700 or is still a 700 rated player is not going to make a move like this, okay? And in this position, for example, the move that black had made is pawn to f4. So you can see from the evaluation bar that this is a blunder, a clear blunder. And why is this? So the player probably was thinking, okay, black was thinking, okay, I'm gonna move my pawn here. Yes, it's gonna take, but then I'm gonna do this. Okay, and after I do this, it would be very easy for me to checkmate. But again, you neglected something else that happens on the board, okay? If you're moving your pawn here and you're threatening a checkmate, your opponent can just slide the rook back, okay? And now the threat is suddenly gone. And that is the issue that a lot of beginners have. They just neglect these type of things and then end up making huge blunders. Just so that I will show you, okay? He took, after this, black had made pawn to f3, and now you can just move the rook back, easy as it is. And so now it's easy to make a move like this. It's not that hard. How do we actually come to solve this problem? Because it's clearly like a problem if you're just beginner. And you've seen probably, if you've done this, how many times can this happen in your own game? This is the thing, there is not one solution to this problem, but many solutions. And so I'm going to focus on this video on one, which is basically going to stop the blunders, but it's going to also make you make a lot less mistake. Let's say, for example, we are here. Here's the best, in my opinion. Okay, you can change your thought process before every move that you make. And so before, for example, this move, okay, if you're, let's say, white, and let's say, for example, before you make a move like this as black, okay, it's less about the time of the thought question, it's just that you do it all the time, okay, and you continuously repeat it. The more you're going to do this, you're going to notice that you get better and that you make less blunders. Let's say for a moment that we are here, okay, the white just took the pawn, okay, you as black made the mistake, okay, mistakes can happen if you're just starting to play chess. You take c5, and now you're in this position and you're thinking like three questions. One, how can I make my position better? Two, how can I hurt my opponent's position? And the third one, is it a blunder? Okay, every move should be either one, a move that makes threats, okay, improves your position, or avoids the enemy threats, okay? These are the three types of moves that there are in chess. For the first question, okay, how can we improve our position? We see that the pawn is aiming at this knight, okay, so we think, okay, we can do this, and we can also move back. But this looks worse, and it can takes, and now I have a bad pawn structure like this. This looks better. Is it a blunder? Okay, so the knight is defended. It can't really take me in any way, okay, or make me lose like a huge advantage in material. And so yes, I think I'm going to make this move. Knight to d5. We see it's considered an okay move. Doing this, you will inevitably never consider a move like bishop to g4. Here, you will never consider again a move like this, okay, which happened in the game, okay? This is the blunder that we wanted to prevent. If black would have just asked himself, is this a blunder, he would have literally never make a move like this. Let's try this on the second example. On the second example, I just made the move pawn to g3. How can we improve our position? The bishop is after all under threat, okay? The bishop is under threat, and the pawn is under threat as well. And so we need to figure out some way to help both. one thing that we're going to consider is, okay, can we move the bishop back to just defend the pawn? In doing this, is this a blunder? Doesn't look like it. I mean, we're not going to lose a lot of material because we're doing this move. We'll never consider a move like pawn to f4. If you consider like the move pawn to f4, you're going to think, okay, if I do this, he might take me, and then I'm going to advance the pawn here. Is there a way for white to defend from this? Yes, he could. He couldn't slide the rook back. Going to happen is it's going to be in a material advantage over me, so I'm never going to make this move ever again. Okay, I'm going to just slide the bishop back to defend this pawn. Right, so that's been it for this video. If you want some action steps that you can take, okay, right after this video. So the first one is you can write down the thought question process, okay? How can I improve my position? How can I hurt my opponent's position? And is it a blunder? As simple as it is, okay, write it down and stick it somewhere very close. So let's say, for example, this is my screen. When I go to play chess versus other players online, okay, or versus bots, I'm going to have it stick somewhere very close to me where I can see it very clearly. And when you're going to play the game itself, it will naturally like pop off in your mind. Okay, how can I improve my position? How can I hurt his position? Is it a blunder? The second thing that we can do is play versus bots. On the third thing, specifically play on 30 minutes time. Okay, if you're used to like playing in time controls of 10 minutes, 15 minutes, level it up to 30 minutes minimum. We really want you to take the time like on each move. One, it's going to improve your accuracy. You're going to have a lot more time to practice before every move. Thank you for watching. If you want, you can subscribe to this channel, and so next time that you're going to learn chess from YouTube, you're going to learn more from videos like this, okay? And if you want, first link in the description, and I could take you to 1600 ELO myself, and I will see you in the next time. Bye bye.